How's it going, Sledheads? We're here at Perilous Pass. I'm going to be walking you guys through one of the biggest shortcuts in this game. So instead of going straight here, we are going to turn to the left and ride the side of this mountain and then jump across to the track on the other side. So this saves around 20 seconds from the traditional route. All right, let's break this down. So once turned around, full throttle, slightly off to the right of these trees. Here's the area in which we want to land in. Once your sled gains traction, let go of the throttle. The sled should automatically accelerate for you. Once you notice your sled beginning to slide down the mountain, start accelerating again to stay halfway on the mountainside. Then gradually slide across here. This is called the high pass. At this point, we want to dip down slightly to get the distance we need to clear the gap. Now we can full throttle across to land on the other side. Don't forget to hold or tap to the left to maintain the angle needed. Here's just another good example of the high pass. You want to stay out of this area until you get to the point you need to dip. So right here, dip and jump across. When jumping to the other side of the track and it looks like you are going to clip the edge, hold down to stabilize your sled. If you don't, you will most likely crash and spawn back on the other side. Here's just an example of accelerating too early. And here's what happens if you are too late. You'll get sucked down between an invisible wall and the mountainside. Most of the times you can recover, but your traction can be very spotty because of the invisible wall collision, resulting in you not getting enough speed to make the jump. Here's a good example of the high pass at 50% speed. Now if you find yourself landing in this area, just hold forward to keep your sled stable. Now sometimes your camera may flip on you, just use your third eye the best you can. Now you can full throttle your way across by riding against an invisible wall, which I call the low pass. It is faster sometimes, but the physics here can be very unpredictable, so I don't recommend using this method until you've mastered the high pass method. Here are two examples of the low pass method. Now if you're really feeling lucky, you can drop on the mountainside from the castle jump, which is called castle entry. This can save around 3 to 4 seconds, but this method is stupid hard to get, and a lot of times this is what will happen. It also runs the risk of becoming a skip instead of a shortcut. If you were to crash on the mountainside and be placed on the other side of the castle, it is considered a skip, which is totally cool if you're running the skip category, but if you're running the no skip category, you'll have to reset your race to continue the run. So keep that in mind. I haven't found a consistent setup for it yet, but here are some examples of me getting it. If I do find a good setup, I'll make a video on it. In the meantime, I will be using the castle entry method for IL runs only. So that is it for this video. That is the Perilous Pass shortcut, one of my favorite shortcuts in this game. Hope you guys learned a thing or two. The shortcut does have its setups, but it also has feel-based movements that only come with practice and experience. So don't feel bad if you don't get it the first try. If you're still having trouble with it, just shoot me a message in Discord. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you on the slopes.